Alright, have a nice day guys. Today I am here to talk about product activation and deactivation process. After going into my video, I really want to say thank you guys for all the support with the series, and I know now we are talking more complicated things here, and in that case my videos are getting long. So I'm really try to present you a short and sweet videos so far, but this is what I got guys. So because we have some complicated codes here, I want to explain that so far. So alright guys, just don't worry about that because all words has some bunch of knowledge here. So guys let's go to our video. So guys, showing you the overall purpose of this part, we need to active a brand and deactive a brand in our website. So we can do it like this. Previously we hard coded and do that, but now I'm gonna connect it my database and do it with that. So first we want to come to Bootstrap switches. You can see this switch. I want to click that on, and you can see there's a product activated, and our page is reloaded. And if I deactivate this switch, you can see this message and it refresh our page. So I want to do that with my PHP and SQL codes and using Bootstrap switch, and I want to connect it to my database. Okay guys, let's see that. So firstly we want to come to our Bootstrap switch here. You can see this switch, and we previously had the design to using Bootstrap website, and we already made our product table search query above. I will explain that in my next video because this part is all about product activation and deactivation. Now I show you this flexi button here. You can see that Bootstrap switch. Don't think about these codes because I will explain you in my next video how I do that and what's the purpose of these codes. In this video, in my time bound, I don't gonna explain a bunch of these because I have to post a long video in next, and especially I don't need to give you a long video with this activation and deactivation process, so I don't gonna explain these too much. And for now, in this video, I got my status table data and product table status ID column into this switch using PHP codes, and with these codes I give PHP scripted text, and you can see this FD ID here. I insert that these codes to this ID, and you can see there's on click here. We want to change our status using JavaScript. You can see these codes lines, and I checked one button, and I check one button. You can see that if we refresh our page, it doesn't change. It says make the product deactive because we deactive this product. These are all activated. We can active this product also, and it is refreshing. And now you can see if we refresh again, it doesn't change. So I did that with this checked attribute. So I want to do my switch turn off. When my switch turn off, my product want to deactive, and it's turn on, I want to active. So far we did only that on my product page. So, and you can see this change status command here. We want to function that in our JavaScript file. Now you can see these lines. I connected these to my database table, database product table and status table. You can see I get the status ID column here, and I get status table ID here. And if my ID is equal to 2, I mean my status ID equal to 2, it says it's deactive. So if we add some product here, new product here, we can see it like a deactive product, and we want to active that with using this Bootstrap switch. And you can also see I give same ID for that label for attribute. You can see that it is all same. If we want to active our product, we want to active, and it executes JavaScript line. So we want to give a ID for we want to give ID code for that for attribute code. And I am searching if my product is deactive. It want to equal to 2 value, and if it is equal to 2 value, I want to active the product, else I want to deactive the product, and I give my else ending curly brackets into the PHP scripted text. So this is our JavaScript file part. You can see this function here, and I check the product ID and check product status, and if it is active, we can deactive it. If it is deactive, we can active that. When we do that, our page is reloading, and it's happening. We did that every time using this ajax requesting method. I did that. Now you can see this. I check my ready state change, and if it is successful, if it is equal to 4, it means success, and it executes this line and send our request response text to our server side. So if it is sending request to server side, it equals to text10 variable, and if text10 variable is okay, it shows this product deactivated. If we deactive our product, and it's reload our page, and I add message box here, like previously we did. And if we activated our page, it goes to this line and it checks our ready state, and if it is equal to 4, it send our request to server side, and also it equals to text10 variable, and it shows product activated message and reload our page. So this thing has done really quickly. We can't see that. We can't see our message box here. We barely can't see. But sometimes if our server is low, we can see that like this. And I also open my request open method, and I choose get method for my posting method, and I want to post my request to change state process.php and combine with page ID here, and also combine my product ID, and I want to give a true statement because I am sending this with ajax requesting method, and also open the same method here, or else we have some issues here. We can see our issue with this alert. Now I already said I combine my page ID with this server side file. You can see this change status process.php file. So you can see this. If we get that link, you can see this is my product.php file, this file, and this combined with page number 1. If we change to our page number 2, don't think about this part because this is all about pagination. So I am talking about pagination in another video, and sorting products and pagination. You can see I don't program this yet, and I'm going to program this, and I'm talking about this pagination, how does it work on our website and how I code it. And now don't think about it. You can see I change my second page, and it also shows page equal to 2, and I'm changing this page, and it also equal to page 1, like that. Like that we combine our pages with our myproduct.php file web page. Like I said, now let's see change status process.php file. How does it work and what kind of code in here? You can see there's some code here. So in this file, this is the main play on this video. Without this file, we can't have nothing in our web page. I mean active and deactivation process. We can't have nothing in our web page activation and deactivation process. So let's see what's the main play of this. And I start PHP scriptlet tag and also link my connection file here. Now you can see this p ID here. We bind that ID with our myproduct.php file. We get our product ID that we want to bind with this file in JavaScript. So you can see this ID. Now we want to search data from our product table. When we have product, we get to fetch ajax from them, and getting a $status variable. You can see this $status variable here. We assign that to our product table status ID using a $product data. If our status ID equal to 1, you can see that. And this is my search query here. I select product table data and get that ID, and also check interaction between product result set and numbers, and assign that interaction to product number here. And if my product number equal to 1, or if there is any items here in my database, it get fetch ajax like I said. And also check status ID is equal to 1 or 2. If it's equal to 1, it's activated, and equal to 2, it's deactivated. Alright guys, I want to tell you about this part because this is familiar to us, because we coded some more database queries, I mean most of search queries in my previous videos, and in my next video I'm going to explain a couple of more search queries and insert update queries so far. Alright guys, if our status variable, you can see this $status variable, if it is equal to 1, it says that active, and now we can deactivate it. This means active, so we can deactivate it. You can see this one, and I want to deactivate, so I want to update it in value 2. I give that in this update query, and if it is and I want to echo product deactivated, and if it is equal to our product is already deactivated, so I want to activate that, and I give 1 value with this update query, and it echo product activated. We want to get that echo to JavaScript file because we want to get a message box here. We want to get JavaScript alert here, so I want to copy and paste this. You already know that, and this query update our database too, and our website. This query update, and this is else to that. In this else statement, I put echo on that, and we can see that alert. It will show to a user if something wrong in our server in future. Someday in future, there can be some wrongs in our server. I add the alert box because I prefer to get message instead of alerts. So now you can see it is more beautiful than coming to pop-up alerts like this in white background. Now it is good when I deactivate or activate my product, it shows like this. So I prefer message boxes instead of alert box. So we can barely see we active one product, it shows alert and quickly disappears because we give this reload function here. You can see that this reload function in our JavaScript window.location.reload function. So alright guys, now you can barely know what is the product activation and deactivation process. This is the short part here, a little part, and now you can see this active and deactive word is changing when we change our activation and deactivation switch. So alright guys, I barely explained everything in this activation and deactivation process. So this is the end of my video. I'm going to wind up my video now. In my next video I'm going to show you how I add a product to my product page. Hope you guys see you soon in next video. Peace.